We've been a leader in banking for more than 100 years. You'll find us here, at home, on your phone, and everywhere you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning and welcome to Daily Journal Newsbreak for Tuesday, March 6th. I'm your host, Chris Kiefer, and we're going to take a look at the top news and sports stories from Northeast Mississippi. But first, let's start with your weather forecast. Today we're looking at sunny skies with a high of 64 and a low of 33. It's a 0% chance of rain. Looking ahead at your 3-day outlook, Wednesday, partly cloudy with a high of 51 and a low of 32. Thursday, sunny, high of 53 and a low of 30. And Friday, partly cloudy and warming up a bit, high of 64, low of 48. Let's take a look now at today's top headlines. Longtime Republican Senator Thad Cochran announced on Monday he will resign on April 1st because of health problems. He is currently serving as chairman of the powerful Senate Appropriations Committee. Cochran turned 80 in December. He stayed home for a month last fall with a urinary tract infection before returning to Washington in October to give Republicans the majority they needed to pass a budget plan. Cochran led the Appropriations Committee in 2005 and 2006, channeling money to Mississippi and other Gulf Coast states for Hurricane Katrina recovery. He regained the committee chairmanship in January 2015 when Republicans again took control of the Senate. Cochran was first elected to the Senate in 1978 after serving 6 years in the House. Governor Phil Bryant will appoint a temporary replacement, then a special election will be held to fill the rest of the term through January 2021. Cochran said he hopes by announcing his retirement now, a smooth transition can be ensured. A Sunday night pursuit through 2 counties ended with a crash and a deputy shooting the suspect in the chest. At around 9:30 Sunday night, the Itawamba County Sheriff's Office received reports of someone in a black Jeep riding through people's yards on the north end of Murphy Road near Highway 371 in the Itawamba Lee County line. A deputy, a Manatee police officer, and a Mississippi Highway Patrol trooper joined the pursuit as the suspect headed south. The chase continued on the winding country road as it turned west into Lee County. Itawamba County Sheriff Chris Dickinson said the suspect hit the deputy head-on, knocking him into a ditch, then charged the deputy. During the physical struggle, the deputy fired one shot, striking the suspect, Daniel Klaus, in the chest. Klaus underwent surgery at the North Mississippi Medical Center and is expected to live. Dickinson said the deputy involved is sore but not seriously injured. The Lee County Board of Supervisors agreed on Monday to issue $7.3 million in bond debt. The plan is for the county to use about half of that amount within a few months to purchase land intended for use as an industrial park. In early February, supervisors approved a plan to buy about 500 acres of land in West Tupelo, just north of Highway 6. The purchase will cost the county a little more than $3 million. Those 500 acres are part of a larger site of about 1,000 acres. Lee County holds a 5-year purchase option on the remaining property. The Community Development Foundation has worked for years on plans to develop that property into an industrial park that could attract technology firms, automobile parts suppliers, or other heavy industry. In total, the county anticipates taking on about $3.7 million in bond debt. That will be used to finance the acquisition of the industrial park property, new voting machines for county precincts, and the purchase of property to be leased by North Mississippi Medical Center for use as an ambulance substation. Since the authorization approved Monday remains good for 2 years, the county could use the remaining bonds later if it decides to buy the rest of the land. The new debt could require a small property tax increase, but that won't be known for sure until budget talks later this summer. And in sports, Mississippi State swept a pair of trophies given to the state's top basketball players on Monday. MSU's Victoria Vivians won the Gillum Trophy, and MSU's Quindary Weatherspoon claimed the Howell Trophy in a ceremony at the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame. The Gillum Trophy is given to Mississippi's top college women's basketball player. The Howell is given to the top men's player. Vivians won the Gillum for a 4th straight season. That's the first time that has been done in the award's 11-year history. Weatherspoon is the first Mississippi State player to win the Howell Trophy since Arnett Moultrie in 2012. The sweep for the Bulldogs was no surprise considering the school combined for 5 of the 6 finalists between the 2 awards. Mississippi State's Tara McCowan and Blair Schaefer were the other Gillum finalists. Mississippi State's Nick Weatherspoon and Southern Miss's Cortez Edwards were the other 2 Howell finalists. And that does it for Newsbreak on this Tuesday. Don't forget that this show is just one of the many online offerings courtesy of the Daily Journal that gets you news off the page and on the go. Watch the Capitol View webcast each week for the latest on state politics with Bobby Harrison. On Monday's episode, he talked about the surprising defeat of efforts to change the school funding formula and about a plan that could arm trained teachers. Watch it in the video gallery at djournal.com or on our Facebook page. Any story discussed today on Newsbreak can be found in your Daily Journal or online at djournal.com, where you can also catch a new episode of Newsbreak each weekday morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Kiefer. Have a great Tuesday.